Hi guys, welcome back to the channel once more. I'm going away for a couple of days. Me and my family are taking a trip to my brother-in-law. He has a house on the best island of Sweden. Actually, there are two competing islands that are competing for my heart, Öland and Gotland. And tomorrow we're going to Öland for a couple of days. And I have a bunch of watches here and a bunch of watches coming in, so I just wanted to make a video showing you what you have to look forward to on the channel, what's coming up, and we have some great stuff coming out. I hope it's great because I'm doing my best to make it as great as possible. But let's flip the camera and take a look at some content that is gonna be coming up on the channel, and yeah, let's do that. Check this Swedish smorgasbord out. We have some really cheap stuff, we have some cheap stuff, we have some cool stuff, and we have some really surprising stuff over there. It's really cool to show you all of these things. And actually I have two Seikos in the pipeline. Actually, one of them is for a giveaway we're doing in our own Swedish Facebook group in collaboration with svenskaklockor.se, actually the guys that sent me this one. And the other Seiko is actually a Seiko that I bought for myself. Would you figure that? I bought a Seiko for myself. I'm giving Seiko one more chance. So let's see what happens with that. And actually, I'm gonna do a Citizen as well, a GMT. I hope I'm gonna also review a Tissel watch. There's a bunch of stuff coming out. The Phoebus Voyager and Nebula full videos are coming out as well. The review of the G-Shock Square and the Rangeman also coming out. We have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I keep saying we, like there's more than one of me. I have a lot of stuff coming out, but this is it for today. So I'm just gonna show these things to you. I haven't read up on them. I don't know a bunch of stuff about them. I'm just gonna show them to you, and each and every watch here is gonna get a separate video, and actually the watch roll as well. But we're gonna take that out of the equation for now, as well as the Pagani. Take that out as well, and the Baltic has to go, because now we're taking a look at Olef's, the cheapest watch that I have ever bought. And it might be, I don't know, because I haven't really tried it out yet. I just took it out of the box and looked at it for a while. My son loved it. He wants me to give it to him. But yeah, it might be the crappiest watch I've featured on the channel. Who knows? But it was a real cheap one. And when you see Olef's and the crown, you might think this is a Russian watch. That's actually what I thought. Olef's, it sounds Russian, but it's not. It's Chinese. Here we have the Olef's quality watch user manual. Very sparse. Nothing really how to adjust the size of the mesh band. Yeah, whatever. And we have a little tag, Olef's, with the crown there. What do we have here? Quality certification. Quality. Inspector number 15. Yep. So Inspector 15 has inspected this watch. Nice to see. You get a number on the quality control, guys. Let's put away the box. Let's do it like that. It's a really small and simple box to put away. And here we have Olef's. It looks like a you know the 7 Friday watches, have you seen those? Or simply basically a Apple smartwatch. It's a square, but as you can see, it's a see-through. You can see the heart beating away there. We have the crown at 12 o'clock, and we have the Olef's name at 3 o'clock right there. Automatic movement, see-through watch. They've been trying to do some the carbon look right there and there on the outsides of the dial. We have some red details, and as you can see here on the back, it's a see-through case back. Yeah, they've done a nice job trying to decorate it to some with some blue paint on the screws and custom rotor of some sort. Water resistant, 30 meters, automatic movement, a mesh band. And this is quite interesting. It's a mesh band with this little, you pull it out and you adjust the mesh band where you want it. But it also seems to be prepared for some holes there. What is this? Is it? Can you just press out the holes yourself, or I really don't know why that is. As you can see, it's prepared for holes, and maybe you can press them out yourself, or maybe they use the same mesh band for other watches. Some are made with holes and some are made with this adjustment tool here. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. But yeah, the cheapest watch that I have ever bought for the channel, and I actually just bought it for a video, but as I said, my son, he saw it and he just wanted to have it because he's been nagging on me for an automatic watch for a while, because he sees what I'm doing with the videos. And oh, it's not adjusted for me now. Actually, I don't know if I can do this with my fingers because it's quite stiff. I don't know if I can do it without messing up my fingernails. And there it is on the wrist. It looks okay. If you like the square look, the 7th Friday mixed with an Apple Watch look, it looks really okay. My son thought it was really cool that you can see the movement inside. And that's the great things with kids, isn't it? They don't care if it's cheap or expensive until they come up to a certain age, and then they suddenly care and only want expensive things. But my kids are still 9 years old, 9 and 7, and they don't care as much about expensive things. It's shiny, it's polished, it's on a mesh bracelet, and it's square. That's the Olef's watch. There you have it. Let's continue this little preview with the Pagani design. This watch was sent to me from svenskaklockor.se. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. And it was actually, we had a deal because we're doing we're doing a collaboration with them. We're giving away some cool prizes in our Swedish Facebook watch group, and I actually asked them to send me, because they're Swedish retailers for Pagani and a bunch of other brands. I asked them to send me this watch because I know a lot of people want me to make a video of it, and they did, and I actually liked it so much that I actually bought it from them. So until today, this watch was all with plastics, and now I had the opportunity to buy it, and I could take off all the plastics, well, almost all the plastics, and actually use it for a while. And can you guess which Pagani it is? It's actually the Explorer Homage. Here we have it, and I actually posted a picture of this watch in our Swedish Facebook group, and it's let's just say that it stirs up a lot of emotion. Some people really love it for what it is, and some people just hate the fact that it's a blatant, we can call it a homage, but some people just want to call it a copy or a replica, which it actually isn't, because it actually has its own name, and it actually isn't the right dimensions, and our markings are smaller, so it's not trying to rip off the Explorer 100%, but it's really near, and some people really don't like that. I think it's a stunning watch. I actually, as you know, I have my Rolex GMT Master 2, but I'm actually not planning to buy any more Rolex watches. Maybe, just maybe, one of the new Submariners if I have the opportunity way in the future. But for now, I think I'm set with Rolex watches, and I really like the Rolex Explorer, the Explorer 2, but I'm not comfortable. I'm never gonna spend $10,000 on that watch, and that's when this watch is perfect for me. A watch like this, it looks the same, you can think what you want about the borrowing of the design. You can't call it stealing because it's factually not stealing when the design isn't copyrighted. So but as you can see, it's a stunning watch. It's a little bigger than the Rolex counterpart. It's brushed all the way on the bracelet. We have even gone so far to they've brushed the sides of the links as well. We have a screw-in crown. The first models didn't have a screw-in crown, but this watch has a screw-in crown and 100 meters of water resistance, sapphire glass, GMT movement. As you can see, we have a cyclop for the date. Let me just pull that GMT hand out of the way. I think we have it there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a crappy cyclop. It is what it is on a watch for like $150, but it's still looking good. And we have a see-through case back, and they've actually done a good job and actually trying to do something with the Chinese movement that we have in here. I don't know which movement it is, but they've tried to spice it up a little with some blue color and some red color, and yeah, they've tried their best with what they have for the price they're offering it. Solid steel clasp, feels good. Might be a little sharp. We're gonna talk about that in the full video, but I think it's a stunning watch and a good alternative for those who just can't afford more, or for those who don't want to pay more. Sure, we have the Christopher Ward, I think it's called the Sealander, which is also Explorer homage, but they're differentiating themselves more because they have a lot more creativity and originality in their watch. But that watch is still, I think it's $1,000 or something. So this is a nice cheap alternative. We don't know anything about how long the movement will last you, but it is what it is. Pagani Design Explorer. We're going to do a full video of this watch, but for now let's continue with another watch. Baltic. This was sent to me from a friend in one of the groups, Jelko. Thank you very much. I have never featured a Baltic on my channel before, but I have a lot of people talking about Baltic and saying that it's a great brand. And as I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know anything about these watches. I haven't studied up on the specifics or anything, so we're just gonna preview the watch and then we're gonna talk about the specifics in the separate video. You get a clearly ocean vibe from the case. We have some water and some waves, and inside the case we have another case. In the bottom we have spare links. There we have them. Paperwork and yeah, adjusting the actually it's a pin tool, so this watch must have pins, and the a paper folder. Let's put that back in and actually take a look at the watch. Baltic. How do you open this? Like this. There we have it. Oh, it has some extra. We have a rubber strap. Might be unused with the Baltic logo on the clasp. We have a NATO. Blue, really dark. It's actually blue, black, and I don't know what the color is. Old, vintage white. I don't know the English word for it. But here we have the watch itself. Looking. Oh, there's the clasp. Let's just put away the box and take a look at. Take a closer look. Oh, there we have it. Oh, it's actually blue. You know, when you first look at it, it looks all black. The bezel and the dial. When I'm seeing it outside of the camera, in this angle where I'm standing right here, it looks black. But if you just tilt it a little, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it's actually a really deep blue sea. It's like the bottom of the ocean. and it's really cool to have that feature. The first impression is that you think it's black, and when you just tilt it a little, it's blue. They've really done something special with the dial on this one. And then we have the vintage look on the hour hand, the hour hand and the minute hand, and all the markings. This is a nice little watch. A B on the crown. It's a screw-in crown. Yeah, it is. Let's just give it some juice. See if we can screw it out enough. There we have it. No. Oh, there it is. Give it some juice. There it is. Screw it back in. We have no date on this dial. It's just a simple time only. Baltic Aquascape 200 meters. And as you can see, and I didn't see that until now, it's a layered dial. Those markings, or is it a combination? Yeah, that's really, really cool. Now I'm back on saying really a lot. As you can see, the markings for the 12, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, those are actually painted on, and then the 12 is also painted on, but the 3, 6, and 9 are actually dual layered. So they have cutouts in the dial, and yeah, that's a three-dimensional dial, if any. I've never seen that, a combination of painted markings and actually recessed markings, and it looks nice. Look at the details on this watch. Brushed sides, brushed on the front. We have some polished center links on the bracelet. Let's check out the bezel action. It really firm clicks, locks into place. We have that loud sound that I love, the confirmation that you've actually moved it. I really like this watch. The bracelet feels comfortable, like a Jubilee bracelet. The only negative is push pins. I know some people love them, but some people don't love them as much. I'm one of those. Here we have the clasp, Baltic printed there. It actually snaps into place like that. Nice little touch with the hill there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes for micro adjustment. Solid steel clasp. It's let's see the back. Oh, we have a diver. Baltic watches, stainless steel, 20 ATM sapphire crystal, Aquascape, assembled in France. What a nice piece. It feels small and elegant. I'm just guessing here, but I think it might be. I can't even put it on. Jelko, you have I guess you have quite small wrists, because I can't even put it on my wrist to try it on, but I'm guessing it's really comfortable. I'm gonna try it on in the full video. I guess it's 38, 39 on the diameter, and I really don't know about the lug to lug, but it cannot be more than, let's say, 47 maybe. And you have some nice quick access to removing the bracelet right there. A nice watch, Jelko. Thank you for borrowing this to the channel. I'm gonna do my best and give it a nice little video of its own. But let's continue with this one. This actually blew me away, and I'm not usually blown away, but this is a product that actually I had no expectation. I had a guy from the Swedish Facebook group contact me. He started a small company. He wanted to launch his own watch roll. It's called urmas.se, and he asked me if he could send me one of these watch rolls to make a video of it. I got to keep it if I wanted to keep it, or do whatever I wanted with it. So I have to tell you guys that they actually gave me this one. It's the first thing that I haven't that I do not need to send back. No, actually the second thing, because we had the watch from the Avia watch from the watch vintage watch subscription. They also gave me that, and I actually made a giveaway with that watch. But this one, I really love this so much, so I don't think I'm gonna be giving it away, because just take a look at it. It's I didn't even know what to expect when they sent me this, but this is the box for the box for the watch roll. And when you open up the watch roll, you get a little wallet, and I guess it's for it actually comes with its own warranty card in metal. Urmas, nice logo actually. A warranty card, and you get 1 year warranty from the date that it's bought. And let's put it back in. But I actually think that you can use this one, because if you have a bunch of watches here and you want to keep them in there, you could actually have the warranty cards from the watches in this nice little wallet. It's genuine leather, and I actually think that, no, I don't think, I know, because I read it on their website, this is made from a special Italian leather, so it's not anything cheap. It's actually quite of a it's actually my first watch roll on the channel. I have never owned the watch roll, so I don't know anything about them. I cannot compare them at all, because I haven't owned any other watch rolls, as I said. But it's a high quality Italian leather, and it just, yeah, let's take a look at it. You get this little cloth, and let's just put that to the side and take up the watch roll. Oh, there it is. Put those back in there and take the box out of the equation. And here it is, the Urmas watch roll. I could actually choose if I wanted them to send me a black one or a blue one, but I thought that the black one was just beautiful. Look at the texturing on this piece. This is actually all textured, and it's genuine. I know they had a special name for this Italian leather, but I just can't remember what it was called. Let's take a look inside of it. Oh, they filled it up with watches. Nah, sorry guys, those are actually my watches from my own little collection. And look at this piece, it's beautiful to have. It opens up on both ends. It's just, you can lay it down like this, and you might wonder, how do you take out the watches? It's really functional. You just pull them out like this, and they actually come out in 3 separate portions. You can take them all out if you want to, like that. Oh, sorry for that. And that's the way it looks like inside. We have this real soft, the back side of the leather, and they're actually held together. They're actually sewn into the watch roll on the back there. So you can have 3 watches inside of this one. The pillows are nicely done, soft to the touch. I don't know if this is I don't know if this back side is some kind of suede or but I'm gonna tell you all about it in the video. And here you have my little Black Bay GMT baby. Let's put it back in there. You just snap it into place. And then we have the Rolex GMT Master 2 resting on its little pillow there. It's the centerpiece of my collection, so it has deserved the centerpiece in the watch roll. And then we have the Squale Tropic GMT on its little pillow. And if you can put it back right there, you just snap it into place. I love this watch roll. As I said, I haven't owned any other watch rolls, but this is, for me, it's the perfect watch roll. I don't know anything else, but let's just assume that it's perfect, because I think it's perfect. And then you just snap it into place like that. There you go. And it's in place. You can take it with you traveling. You can have 3 watches tightly and securely in here and just throw them into your bag. I actually don't recommend you throwing it, but yeah, Urmas, you did a great job, and you actually surprised me and you shocked me. This is a great product, and I actually, if you want a high quality watch roll, just buy one. But just take this into consideration. I don't know anything about watch rolls. This is my first one, so I'm not really an expert on the subject, but a cool product nonetheless, and I love it. And yeah, I almost forgot. I had this baby as well. I didn't have it in the beginning because I actually forgot about it. But the NYI, also a cheap watch that I bought just for a video, but it's actually quite cool. NYI watches. We have the warranty card. They actually do a bunch of different models. They have a web page, and this is actually a limited watch. As you can see, they've only done 1,000 of these. This is number 21, and it looks like this. We have the tag, extra spare links inside there, resting on a pillow. Let's take the pillow off, close this one off. There you go. And here it is, the NYI. Cool little black diving watch with a red second hand with a date window that's actually decent. If you look at it, if you compare it to a bunch of other watches, you can see the NYI logo right there at the bottom with a anchor, matching my anchor on my thumb. Automatic Liberty limited edition, 200 meters, 20 ATM. Is 20 ATM actually 200 meters, or is it 100 meters? I'm actually not really good on my ATM to meter conversions. It just says 20 ATM. Yeah, we're gonna check that out in the full length video. As you can see, Statue of Liberty, I've actually visited her twice. I love New York, so I was really a sucker for this watch, and when I saw it at the price that I got it for, I had to buy it. You can easily remove the bracelet there, but it's actually kind of an integrated bracelet, so you're gonna have to have a special NATO or special rubber band or something like that. And as you can see, it's quite cool. It's printed on the rehaut in there. We have Liberty printed all around, applied markers. It's ticking away, and it's looking good actually. Let me just let's just take a feel of the bezel action. Yeah, it's a little clicky, snaps into place good. No wobble, no movement in between clicks. Firm clicks. It's a great bezel action actually. Black with some raised numbers there, and we have this little protrusion over here that actually I don't think it feels any function, but it is what it is. Let's just see if we can try it on, because it isn't sized for my wrist, but maybe I can do this anyway. Come on, yeah, there we go. You just have to be gentle, and you can actually put it on, but I cannot close it all the way. It's a two-fold deployant clasp. I cannot close it all the way. That's what it looks like on my 20 centimeter wrist. It actually looks good. I even think it might be having some AR coating on this baby. Sapphire crystal, looking good for the money I paid, and for the money that they're selling this on the website right now. It's a bargain. I think it's a Seiko NH35 movement inside of it, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you more about it in the video, in the separate video. So that's all for today, folks. Just a little recap. We had the Olef's watch, the Russian watch that wasn't a Russian watch, that was a Chinese watch. We had the Pagani design watch, the watch that people love to hate, or hate to love, or just love. dividing people all over the world. We have the Baltic, a nice little first appearance on the channel that actually surprised me with that bezel that I thought was black but is actually deeply dark blue. And we have the Liberty watch, New York Liberty watch, and we have the watch roll. Those are all videos coming out on the channel. I'm gonna go on a little vacation, as I said, but I hope to see you when I come back. And if you liked this little sneak peek preview, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Even consider subscribing. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like, and I'll try to do better the next time. And until the next time, I hope you have a great week. Bye bye.